Hello, hello. Hello, Leon, Jetbean, and Gaming Placebo. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Sage, Toasty Bits, hello. Toasty, I swear to God. Sage, welcome back. It's been a while. I'm doing good. How are you? And guys, I actually spent a little bit of time off stream, figuring something out, and we got candles now because I think that they're fun. I had another one. Yeah, over here. Now we have candles. Oh yeah, Abigail, I'm sorry. I'm doing good, Sage. I just woke up like a tiny bit ago. Oh my goodness. So many IDs. But yeah, we now have candles. Mr. Pickles! So one of my videos and recommended, and I got the long dark, you're not 50 hours. Oh, hell yeah. If I got you onto the game, I'm so happy about that. That's awesome. Such a good game. Finch Tales and I have the ID glitch. Oh yeah, okay, at least I'm not the only one. I'm sorry you have it, but at least I'm not the only one. Yeah, I do like that you let him with a match. Went to Les Mis, went to the bed. Oh, that's awesome. Dude, I love Les Mis. One of my favorite musicals. Oh my gosh, look how many IDs. Lovely. I like how each ID is a fourth of a kilogram. That's fantastic. I'm carrying a lot in my inventory right now. But yeah, I like these candles because it gives us some aesthetic and it lets us actually do stuff at night. Killed your first moose? Hell yeah. Ole Maze is so good. Yep, 5.25 kilograms of IDs. As it should be, I suppose. Let's see. Yeah, I had to put in a couple extra things so it's weird. The fuel, I think it's the fuel manager mod, lets you make like, or maybe it's not that. It's some other thing that lets you do like custom recipes. I don't know what that is or how to even do it. So I removed that component of that mod. And I'm not going to use it. But in order to make the candles work, I had to put it back in. So this is here now. I'm not going to use it. But we have that. Drop an extra animal fat. Oh yeah, one-shotting a moose is crazy work. Oh, I don't even think that's all the IDs. I think I have more. In here. Yeah. So 24 IDs. It's also funny because in the mod settings, I can technically change the color of the candles. Make them green. Green candle. I can change the light though. Here, I need to remember 0.7, 0.7, 0.5, 0.2. I can do. Oh god. Oh yo, that's crazy. That's flame color. 0.7, 0.5, 0.2. Radioactive candles. Dark Walker, right? It's Chernobyl. Did I fuck it up? It feels more yellow than before, or maybe my eyes just got used to the other thing. 7.5.2. Oh, that's how it was. Right? Yeah. This feels different than before. Am I wrong? Yeah, this is the candles mod. This feels more yellow than before. They don't last forever. What the heck? You can set how long they last for. I have them set to be, well, I set it to 20 to 48 hours, but it seems like it's only gonna be 24. That's okay. Okay, this is bugging me. Why is it so different? I swear to God, I used the exact same flame color settings. To make them, you need, turn the red up a little bit. Whatever, good enough. No, it's a setting you set, Leon. But, to make them, you need to get animal fat. Well, you need to get raw fat or animal fat, which raw fat was before they added animal fat to the game. But you just need animal fat to make the tallow, and then you make wicks, and then you use both of those, and you make a candle. Yeah, it's not all dead animals. It's only larger animals. So wolves and larger. You won't get any. Well, you won't get any animal fat from ptarmigans. From ptarmigans or rabbits.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Our hats. And then, oh, hold on. Scarves counts as hats. Oop. Anything else? So, put our extra pantaloons. Be gloves. Only have one of. Socks. I need to try and keep these from decaying fully because I want to make sure I have an extra pair of climbing socks. Same. Yeah. Extra shirts. Oh, that's a hat right there. Okay. Extra shirts. That's an outer layer one technically. Okay, and then I'll put our coats in here. Yeah, we found an. Yeah, I forgot we found an extra expedition parka. It's ridiculous. Then I need to drop these. And then I have a fisherman's sweater as well. Hush River Valley is very pretty. I haven't spent a whole lot of the time there myself, but yeah, it is nice there. Thank you, Sage. It is a very cool base. I'm working very hard on it. Hello, Francois. Oh yeah, Jepping. There are so many rose hips there.
Life.
Oh yeah, I kept every rose hip ever since they added pemmican bars. Okay. Anyways, that's our mod. I do want to go grab. I just can't be bothered right now. I'll be honest. Just can't be bothered. Let's get our cooked salmon. I think I might placebo. I think just like as a fun like task, I might try and map out the whole place. I might even start that today actually. If I get bored. Yeah. Put our candles out. And then rest. Hello, Technique. I am very done with the IDs, dude. I can't be bothered. The bubble on my model? That's a wisp. Little light creature. Little bundle of light. You find teddy bears just around in houses, typically. Let's see. Let's place the trophy that I definitely earned. This is for me. I got it for being Great Bear's slayest piece of ass. I don't know. That's my greatest piece of ass on Great Bear trophy. Bunch of lamps. You got another shelf here. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I still need to find crates to put up there. Maybe. Yeah, hold up. Maybe I could do this and put like some crafting stuff up here. And then I think I can put all the lamps in here. I don't know if I'll be needing any lamps anytime soon. That's a shelf though. What are we? What shelf are we? Oh, this kind of shelf. You know what? I'll put that away as well. I don't know if I really want to use that at the moment. Some crates down here. Okay. Great Bear's greatest thief. Oh, you know it. Oh, find a teddy bear and put it at the grandmother's house in Lily's grave. You see, that would be a good challenge, except teddy bears are pretty common. That's the thing. Like, I guarantee you could find 2 teddy bears in just Mountain Town alone. But I do like the like a concept of that. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Pickles. That sucks. You found no teddy bears? I don't believe that. You might have missed them, but I don't believe that for a second. What? There's so many teddy bears. Alright, that's right. I was gonna do the trade, wasn't I? Hold up. Yeah, I have the sapling. Yeah, okay, I just needed the more oil. That's what it was. Which I think I have now. Yeah, we're the not so full one. 50, 50, 50. These are all empty, right? So then, okay. Yeah, so I need to fill up 2, 3. Take these guys, and we will.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Thank you so much for enlightening me, Astrid. That was very awesome of you. Thank you, Sage. It's just how cool I am, what can I say? Okay, I did my math wrong, didn't I? I needed 4 kilograms of fuel, not 6. Or not 3, rather. Oh, you just got really bad luck, didn't you, then, Jetbean? Interesting. Yeah, Coastal Highway's probably your best bet after that. No, it is 3 kilograms. Okay, I was right. Yep. And then Drop those. What are you? You're empty. Okay. I have the saplings on me. What am I carrying that's so heavy, though? Because I want to be able to grab any fuel that I find along the way. Well, we count liquids with liters, but the lovely thing about the metric system and not the imperial system is 1 liter is 1 kilogram, so it's a perfect 1-to-1 ratio. So if you see, it's 0.5 liters, which is 0.5 kilograms. It's a 1-to-1. Getting worn out. Hell yeah, Mr. Pickles, go for it. Oh, the tip-ups I don't need to be carrying with me, do I? Honestly, I should just put those tip-ups in the fishing hut. Actually, I'll do it on the way over. I'll just leave them in there. I don't need to be carrying those things around. Okay. I did lose well fed. Don't know when that happened, but I did and I lost it. Hey, so many recycled cans. Here's a great idea. Bugger off down into the floor where I never have to see you ever again. And I'm not even going to acknowledge the fact that ID is there. Hello, Paveman. Oh, so many G's. The more G's, the better. Ugh, Toasty Bits. God, if you're not Mockingjay, you don't get to tell me to drink water. We've established this. I only take water abuse from one person. I like the camp office. This is my favorite. It's one of my favorite spots. If I do this long enough to create a memory overflow onto the garage, yeah, probably. I like the camp office a lot. As far as like actual optimal bases, I think camp office and Quonset are the best ones. But if I was gonna go like just for aesthetic and like which ones I just like personally, I like Mountaineers a lot. There's also I do really like the cabins in Forsaken Airfield. Hello, Red. Welcome, welcome. Good to see ya. Oath Wine. Hello, welcome. God Afton. Indeed. God Afton. I could not have said it better myself. Okay. Those in there. And then we go over to the trade. Crystal Highway Lookout's a fun base with wooden deer spawn right there. Right about always down the hill. Yeah, I've heard that's a fun one. I've never done it myself, but I've heard it's a good one. Oh, it means good evening in Swedish. Interesting. Interesting. I feel so Swedish now. I've learned so many things. It's very funny playing this after playing the Starry Night challenge, because I'm just like casually warming up by standing here. I think is very funny. I'm a Swedish fish. Damn. That's crazy. Guys, I'm so special. I'm a Swedish fish. I think I'm the first of my kind. Alright. Hobble our way over. Ba-boom. Okay. This is true. This is true, Toasty Bits. This is true. Okay. Oh, the fish went bad? Dang. Okay, fine. Be that way. Alright. Let's get ourselves some fishies. It's funny that normally I don't really like playing the Long Dark or watch any videos about it, but when I'm on my Long Dark face, kind of content is the only thing I watch. That's so fair. I do that a lot too. I'll get into like games for a little bit, and then for whatever reason, during that like week or two that I'll be on that game, that's the only thing I'll consume content about. Because he's too lazy, Placebo. His job is to order me around, be flirtatious with me, and then get me to give him fish. Uh-oh. Blizzard. Whoa, that was a big rockfish. Eh, whatever, he can have it. Me no care. Bye, Technique. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you get to get A500, dude. You got it, I believe. I can eat the tallow? That's crazy. Actually, there was some fish down here. Renewable potatoes on PS5? Hell yeah. I knew you guys were gonna get that update at some point in July. And I guess today was the day. Yeah, Swedish fish in the Long Dark when? That's my question, right? Where's the candy? There's a distinct lack of candy in this game. It's probably the graphical update with the other stuff as well. Hinterland said late July, so it'll probably be out by November. That's a good point. that might even be a little bit generous. Let's see. Anything else to grab in here? Any good decor? Give me the oven. No, I don't need the oven. Eat them fried, mashed, baked. What a versatile food. Yeah, you can... Oh god, I know the entire quote. What is it? Is it fry them, mash them, stick them in a stew? No, it's not fry them. Bake them, mash... What's the first one? I know mash them, stick them in a stew. What's the first one? God damn it. There is a quote. It's from Lord of the Rings. Hold on. It's boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. That's right. Thank you, Metric Army Man. Thank you, thank you. Can I be so for real with you? Go ahead, Red. Be so for real with me. You know what? That's okay. I've done something even more sacrilegious. I've watched Lord of the Rings, but never finished Return of the King, which is the third one. And in my defense, that's because at that point, I'm 7 hours in and don't really want to keep watching a movie. And gaming, I'd recommend putting your PC to the side of your desk. That's where mine is. Also, because if you put it under your desk, it might have a hard time getting fresh air. I was hoping I could take the sink. That'd be very funny. Well, you see, I can... Listen, I can... It's not that I binge them. It's that, like, after a certain amount of time, like, I want to watch something out, like a different genre, or a different movie, or a different story, right? And after, like, I need to take a break in between, but usually I take too long of a break, and then I don't remember what happened. Well, I remember, but it's weird. Like, I'd rather watch the first... I don't know. I've been trying to get my partner to watch them with me, and in that case, I will make sure I watch the final one. Oh, I love The Hobbit so much, dude. Oh my god, those movies are so good. I love The Hobbit. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Yeah, so Sage, the movies are nothing like the book, and the movies are way better than the book in my opinion. The book is pretty meh, and the movies are fantastic. I love the Hobbit movies. They're one of my it's one of my favorite trilogies, honestly. I love those movies. I'm gonna just run back to the house in this blizzard. Desolation Smog was very good. Nuclear gravy. Well, I think this is the right direction. I could be very wrong, though. Let's hope. It's loud. Oh, there's some trees. Oh wow, where am I? Oh boy. Oh no, I'm in the right spot. What do you know? I did it. What a legend I am. Water, food, so tired. Currently, PC setup has been sitting on the slat of cardboard so it doesn't have to be on the rug. That is very funny. Very, very funny. I like that. Coastal Highway gaming, precisely. Hello, Dog of Song, welcome. Yeah, I got stuff in there. Okay. Oh my gosh, so many IDs. Here's the question: what do we craft, guys? We're gonna make some more stuff. Let's see. Let's see. I've got plenty of for firewood. Round or square table? That's the question. Kind of thinking square. Then again, there's also the rustic table, and that looks very nice. This one's the most visually appealing. I think I'm gonna make this one. I'm not gonna lie. I actually considered doing Minecraft today. Because I started a new Minecraft game yesterday, and I am enjoying it. The problem is that I am like my one rule is that I do the long dark on Saturdays. Yeah, Sage, it'd be awesome. Toasty Bits, hey, I mean, go to the Survivor's Corner, bro. I gotta say, there's no problem with doing that. They're pretty cool over there. Well, I was gonna say, I definitely might just start doing some Minecraft streams, just, like, on other days, if I feel like it. I might even do one later tonight, if I'm, like, really bored and just playing Minecraft, who knows. What am I doing? Rustic table, that's what I was doing. Oh wait, I could've just grabbed all these. Minecraft. When Brotato stream. You know, that's a good point. Wobble Dog Wednesdays someday. You know what? I got a lot of stuff I gotta get to, don't I?
I think I need to lie down.
Oh, hello, Aurora. That's very helpful for me. Femboy Friday? That's crazy.
Just need to close my eyes.
Let's do it. Femboy Fridays? Hell yeah. Oh wait, that's right. It's Aurora because I readied the trade. Gotta find a Wednesday where you can be there and you want to play it so you can fund it. Hey, I mean, I don't say no to that.
I thought it was you.
Complete the trade.
Stuff off now.
Bunker rifle. I'm just not even gonna humor that with an acknowledgement of its existence. Was that always red? Probably. I'm just a silly, goofy guy. They Them Thursdays. Every day's a They Them Thursday, though. Hear me out. Hear me out. Every day's a They Them Thursday. Even if it's not a Thursday. That's just how cool I am. You know what? Let's pop a caffeine pill. Love the headache. That's a wolf. Snarl, snarl, woof woof, roar. Am mad puppy. You're curing fish, as you should be. Yeah, energy drinks are interesting. I can't say that I've used very many of them. I have occasionally, though. You need a fish doctor stat. You know what? I gotta say, Baldur's Gate 3, I did one stream, and in it, I lost my honor mode run at the very end of the Elder Brain fight, and I gotta take a breather from Baldur's Gate for a bit. Hey man, it's Femboy Fridays. Obviously, we're starting a new thing, guys. It's Femboy Fridays. It's Friday, and there's Femboys. What more could you want? You know? You're starting honor mode? Have fun. I don't know what it is. Well, partially it's because whenever I've tried it so many times that I always just go too fast and be too reckless in the beginning. I've never finished a full honor mode run. And that's one of my bigger shames. But I've gotten so close so many times. Hey, Paveman, we gotta accept each other for who we are. Yeah, exactly, Red. I just put like a little bow on Willow. Yeah. Oh yeah, they compare me to a sow's fart all the way. Thank you, Sutherland. Shall I compare thee to a sow's fart? If we do a Femboy Friday, I'll play Baldur's Gate. I'll say that. A little tail? Oh god. Boop. 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 Maybe placebo. The problem with that is that if we did that, we need everyone to, like, we need to have the same 4 people each time. And you also wouldn't be able to, like, cycle people out and, like, you know, if I was gonna do a game with viewers, I want to do one that, like, we could easily, like, switch out people and easily, like, play with everyone. Boyfriend Dungeon for Femboy Fridays. Is that a game? Boyfriend Dungeon? If Willow was an animal... I feel like Willow would be an axolotl. Just so, like, meh. But, like, adorable meh. It's a game. Okay, well, now I have to know. Called Boyfriend Dungeon? How scarred am I gonna be after I look this up? Boyfriend Dungeon. Comedy, story rich, cute, RPG, LGBTQ+, love it all. Date my weapons. Romance swords, daggers, and polearms to level them up. And this shack and slash. Oh, that's actually hilarious. This looks very funny. Actually, that's amazing. I love that. Oh, Koisu Placebo, you're thinking of Date Everything. I've actually been playing through that game with my partner, and it's a very, very fun game. One of the most fun parts about it is the character designs. The character designs are so cool in that game. Jetbean, I never put more than, like, 2. I don't know if there actually is any limit to, like, what... like, how effective it'll be. I think there is. I'm not too sure, though. It's called Date Everything. A very silly game where you get glasses that let you turn objects into people, and you just date everything in your house. How have I allowed this to be on my person for this long? Unforgivable. Here, let me see if I can find her. Hold on. I want to show you one design. Honestly, it's probably my favorite one. Yeah, it's the piano. Her name is Keys. As in, like, piano keys. Very silly. Wow, this is a horrible picture. Can I get a good picture, please? Oh, that's a TikTok video. I don't want that either. Can I get a good picture? They're all bad pictures. They're all blurry. I would like a good picture. Is another TikTok? Okay, you know what? I can't find a good picture apparently. But she's very cool. So her hair is shaped like an eighth note. Like she's got like her hair and then a ponytail that comes down up into an eighth note. Or like that's a braid, not a ponytail. And then she has two piercings on her ears. She has the top piercing is a bass clef, and the bottom piercing, which is like a dangly piercing, a dangly earring, is a treble clef. And oh, there's just so much fun detail on her. It's so cool. Is that the blunt I stole from the corpse? Oh yeah. The D20 is indeed Matthew Mercer from Critical Role, and if you know anything about me, I'm sure it's not a surprise to you that I immediately went and reached the highest relationship level I could get with the D20 immediately. What am I doing? I'm doing this. You know, maybe I put this in the middle now, because I kind of have this being my, like, wardrobe area. Or maybe nah, I could still do this. I kind of like... Yeah, I could have it by the window. Boom. Yeah. That's a short table. Okay. Okay. Why, thank you, Paveman. I don't know if he's in Technomancer. I don't know what that is, but Matthew Mercer's in everything, so... Love that guy. He's a legend. I'm leaving the mucklucks there. They look good. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna take this with me because I used the one at my main base for bringing it to Sundered Pass. Alright. What else? What else do we make? Rustic chair looks kind of nice. I don't know how many chair options there really are, honestly. The full-on hide chair. That'd be fun to make. Let's do that for now, though. Do I play any roguelike games? Oh, yes, I do. Actually, I guess technically it's a roguelite, but, Hades I love. Slay the Spire's good. I mean, I don't remember the names of all of them, but I played quite a few.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
I'm gonna need to eat soon. Very accurate, Astrid. Very good job. Very proud of you. He was the oh, I've heard of that, actually. I've heard that he was Leon Kennedy at one point. Jeez, that is... I don't use Celsius, but even I know that's pretty hot. I haven't played Balatro, but Slay the Spire is very good. I love Slay the Spire. Very, very good game. Oh, actually, can I? Okay, so I've been working on my game. The problem I was having is I could not figure out how to. I could not figure out how to make like a fun and somewhat unique like combat system. Then I had an idea last night that I thought had like some good potential to it. And the idea was like you have like a like amount of stamina that you have per turn for the combat because it's turn-based combat. The amount of stamina you have per turn, and you can utilize that stamina on your turn for like techniques and attacks and items. But in order to block incoming damage, you have to reserve some stamina for your blocking, and it's basically like makes you have to think about how much you want to actually give out as far as damage goes, and also make sure you can save some to deflect incoming damage was my thought. Obviously it needs like some more fine-tuning, but that was my general idea. I need to make the chairs. Gonna go freeze a banana to eat later. I'm glad you think so, Sage. I was happy because I was like lying in bed trying to go to sleep, but I was like very restless because I was like, I need to figure out what I want to do because I've been like in a stump with my game's progress because I've not been able to figure out what I want to do for combat. And I had that thought, and I'm excited about it. Had to order food for yourself. It's tough, and you almost cried. Oh, I'm sorry. Food is scary. Okay, let's see. I have other things in here, right? What in general do I have? Oh yeah, my oven. My TV. Look at my TV, guys. I have a TV. Okay. Let's pass a bit of time. It's for decoration, placebo, and for also my sad denial of the fact that I'm alone. Sutherland once he gets brave enough for a date. Yeah, bro's like been flirtatious with me for so long now. When's he just gonna come on to land and date me? Maybe date everything got in my head too much. I'm expecting dates from everything. I think Sutherland only E-dates. It would seem so. It would seem so. I was waiting in case there was an Aurora. But there is not one. And now there is one. I am there. Unfortunately, I slept right when you started. I'm not alone. Several teddy bears and all the exercise it can carry. That's such a good point. Gotta head out. Aw, sadness. Well, thanks for stopping by, Jet Bean. Have a good day. See you on Wednesday, buddy. Yeah. Let's see. What do I want to do, guys? And part of me wants to go back to Mystery Lake just to keep decorating out there. Because I've been wanting to, like, really lock down and get good stuff going in that base for a while. I might just go do that, honestly. Let's do it. Let's go back to Mystery Lake. I was dumping my dumbass Tinder plugs over here. Do I have the bunker on me still? I do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, Toasty Bits. I need to go around and find more decorative stuff. The camp office is fun because it's got less space. You have to be more creative with what you're working with. I didn't take my meds. Hold up. Auto walking while I taketh mine drugs. Y'all don't want to see me unmedicated. When I get unmedicated, I get scary. I say that, and yet I think for like 90% of my streams I've been unmedicated because they either haven't kicked in yet or I just didn't take them that day. I do have a disease. It's called autism. Bah, bah. No, it's not a disease. I just have prescription meds to help my brain function properly. I have ADHD, I have generalized anxiety disorder, and I have autism. Yeah, I have Vyvanse, which helps me stay motivated. I have Zoloft, which helps keep my anxiety down. And that's it. I don't take meds for my autism because what's the point of that? I like my autism. I like who I am. I'm happy with the spicy way my brain works. I just gotta give it an extra kick in the ass, get some stuff done sometimes. Mr. Pickles. I'm getting to that blind point without glasses, so I feel ya. Joining the fight against autism on the side of autism. Exactly. Too much time hanging out near Rudiger's machine, that's crazy. One thing that is, like, very unfortunate, and it's just because, I mean, I guess it's more, I don't know about other areas of the world, but in America it is for sure. It's a very, very common thing. This is the way to Pleasant Valley. I was being silly, guys. Don't mind me. But one of the very unfortunate things about, especially in America, is if you are a woman, you are much more likely to get diagnosed with OCD instead of, well, not much more likely, but it's more common for women to get misdiagnosed OCD instead of ADHD because it's got some overlapping symptoms, but doctors, or like men especially, will assume that women are just being hysterical. So they'll diagnose them with OCD instead of ADHD. I think ADHD and autism is like two people wanting to drive the same car going different ways on the road. Yeah. You see, mine actually work together pretty good. Because I will have, like, fixations, and then my autism will, like, love learning everything about that fixation. And say, like, the ADHD and, like, the autism go together, you know? Or, like, I like having the thing that I'm super into. But because of that, it's doubly as bad when I'm not motivated, because I don't care at all about something. And then also, I have no motivation to do anything else besides what I actually do care about. And on top of that, my autism makes me so hyper-analytical, it's crazy.
Need a drink.
I also struggle a lot with emotional empathy, which, you know, doesn't make me feel like a bad person at all. But hey, that's life. That's my brain. Ooey! Don't know why I made that sound. What's up, buddy? I think that's a... I don't know if women are generally more clean. I think that it's more so that either that expectation is put on women or it's a stereotype. Well, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I almost did not get a video out this week because I was really wanting to work on my game, and also I was cleaning out my closet. Like, I had to buckle down and get myself to do it because I had no reason not to do it, you know?
Oh, I've never been so.
You see, the thing about autism is there's a lot of different flavors of it. A lot of different flavors, a lot of different ways about going about it. I'm very much so... If you had to categorize what I was... I would fall under the Asperger's, where I'm just very analytical, and hello, dear. I'm hyper analytical. I tend to get things very quickly, and I'm very good at like math and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we don't use the term Asperger's anymore. If you guys didn't know that, because that was a term coined by the Nazi scientists who took people with autism and forced them to work for the Nazis. So. We don't use the term Asperger's. South Park ruined it anyway. I haven't seen South Park. Yeah, some stereotypes have truth in them. Not all of them do. In my opinion, at least. On the road again. Something on the road again. Something with my friends. Something on the road again. Oh, trust me, Trump's furious. Anybody insults his small wiener, he gets really upset about it. He's a baby. Like an actual infant. If you have rifle rank 5, what rifle would I suggest? 100% bunker rifle. Without the bunker rifle... Okay, well here's the thing. Bunker rifle, because it's really good for travel. If you're not traveling, curator's rifle, because it has increased range. But bunker rifle, once you're at level 5, it has like, it only has, it still breaks really fast, but it has half of the decay rate at that point. And, that's very, very, very helpful. He is a small wienered individual, yep. Why did people even vote for him? You know, that's a great question, Leon. And here's the thing, too. And I won't get too into it, because I don't want to just, like, be spouting conspiracy theories. But I don't know. I think there is reasonable suspicion to believe that there was some foul play. Primarily, not just because I'm salty that he won. It's more so that one of the most important swing states, well, Pennsylvania, Elon Musk spent a bunch of time there and joking, quote unquote, that he would give away money to people who voted for Trump. And then on top of that, Trump later said that Elon knows the voting machines very well in an interview. Which, you know, that's a very odd thing to say. I don't know. The combination of those things makes me very suspicious, but I won't say that that's what I believe. I don't even know if I do believe that. It's more so that there is reasonable doubt to it. Oh no, he is the worst president. He just is. That's a fact. No other president has blatantly broken the Constitution so many times and incited violence and near civil war. He is the worst president. He has tried to get things banned. He tried to ban Muslims from our country. He's a horrible, horrible, horrible person. Also, he just recently said he was going to lower drug prices by 1,000%. Which, by the way, let's just point out, that's not how percentages work. If you lower something's prices by 100%, that means it's free. So if you lower it by more than 100%, that means that they're giving you money. That's the equivalent of you going to the drugstore, being like, "Hey, can I get some Adderall?" And they go, "Yeah, sure. Here's your Adderall and $500." Which, granted, I mean, honestly, that'd just be reparations for how screwed up the medical system's been. But I digress. I mean, yeah, I don't want to get too into it because it's just depressing political stuff that I mean, I'd rather just have a fun time here. But yeah, I mean, he did make a concentration camp. Call it what it is. It's a concentration camp. It's called Alligator Alcatraz. Actually, I should raid these trailers. See if there's any good decorations. Wow, there's really nothing in here, I can tell you that. Could take this, though. Oh yeah, it's in Florida. Where else would it be? Let's be honest here. Oh, hello. I could take that. Let's see. A pitcher. A cup. Okay, I'm gonna hope I find some cattails. Well, that's the thing, Tiwa, is that people in the US are talking about it, but it's not like news coverage people or anything like that. And I have no idea how much it's being talked about outside the US. And one of the most outrageous things that I'll hear people say to try and like get people to stop talking about it, which is just so bullshit, is when people try and say that you're is when people try and say that by calling it a concentration camp, you're disrespecting the Holocaust, which just isn't true at all. Like, the Holocaust had concentration camps. It did not invent concentration camps. Like, something does not need to be as bad as the Holocaust to be a concentration camp. For example, in World War II, the US had concentration camps. They put all the Japanese citizens into camps with horrid living conditions, horrid food, and horrid treatment. They didn't gas people, but it was still a concentration camp. It does not need to be that bad to be a concentration camp. And it's a very pathetic attempt to distract people from actually talking about it. It's just ridiculous. But anyways, let's move on from that topic. Your stream lagged? What do you miss? I don't know, how far did you lag? Listen, you're not gonna be successful in trying to get me to acknowledge any silver lining in Trump's presidency. There isn't one. Shrimp? What? What? Where did the shrimp come from? Shrimp. You think that's what shrimps call sex? A shrimp? Like, instead of like a romp in the hay, it's a shrimp in the hay? I'm so sorry. I should have not said anything. Tiwa, how dare you? You must do it. It's so good. Oh, Oathwine. Oh, buddy. Hadrian Costa Robert, welcome. It seems neat, thank you. I try to make it pretty neat. It's a shrimp in the bay. That's hilarious. Oathwine, you've opened a can of worms, dude. My favorite D&D class. Oh, where do I start? I know my least favorite is wizard. I hate wizards. Trying to think my favorite though. That's a really tough one. Warlocks are fun because of their customizability. I think that since 2024 D&D, I think at that point, I think fighters are really good and barbarians got a lot better. Thorifon, hello. Stopping by, come back later if you have time. Whatever stream. Oh, thank you. Have a good day. Play longer, less of the world got bigger. First picked it up, it was easy to get around. I like how big it is. I like when it gets bigger. Because, I mean, that's one thing is with the Long Dark is you don't need to go to the new places. You can easily just stay where you've been. No bearskin bedroll and transfer pass. Ever. You never cease to make me laugh. That's the point. Oh, you people. Oh, sorry, not me. My bad. Should they add that canoe? Was that, supposed to be like a fast travel thing? Remember someone talking about that. I like the lack of fast travel. I think that, like, sometimes when I play Skyrim, I just don't do fast travel for a couple days just because I think it's fun to have to go and explore. Yeah, I'd enjoy that. If they added fast travel, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I just prefer if they, like, added an option to disable it. Hello, puppy. Yeah, you're just not gonna notice me? I'm fine with that. Okay, later. Have a good afternoon. You hate Skyrim? Bro, what? You see, Paladin... I've never played I played Paladin in Baldur's Gate. I've never played a Paladin in an actual campaign because I never get to play in campaigns because I'm a perma-DM because I'm the only one that knows how to DM and knows the game well enough to DM and I cry about it every day. Anyways, but Paladins are fun. I do think that out of all of the classes that got updated in 5.5, or 5.5 edition, I think Paladins got a little bit of a weird treatment from it. You see, Rangers, where I agree. I think Ranger's good. Not good optimization-wise. It's objectively bad. But it's very fun to play simply because of the fact that, I can't talk, dude. Simply because of the fact that like, it's a perfect example. Rangers subclasses are all so unique. But like, and honestly, it's the reason that I hate wizards so much, is every single wizard subclass is basically the same fucking thing. A wizard subclass is, hey, what if you could do everything that every other wizard could do, but like some of these spells you can sort of do a little bit better. Like, every wizard feels and plays the exact same to me. You should play the 2024 rules, they're so good. I love them because the whole theme around 2024 rules was that it just was all about customizability, and I love that. Wait, first edition? That's crazy. Need more salt? Didn't you just say you had like 6 bags of it? Alright, I gotta start thinking of moose. I gotta think about what I want to do for decorating around here. I think first I should go loot all the cabins and stuff to get decorations and such. Oh, also I should drop this. Oh, did I take the tools with me? I fucking did. God damn it. Well, I gotta remember to not. Oh god. I remember to not lose those on I remember to keep those so I can bring it back to the place, the Quonset. I've heard good things about 3.5. I've not played it though. You hit ants, got back from vacation to ants in the room. Oh shit, I'm sorry. That sucks. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, let's drop this hatchet. Then what else? I'm carrying so much. And for why? I did keep all my special books, didn't I? I swear I did. Did I not? Did I end up getting rid of them? I always keep all of my reading books. Where did I put them? Please don't tell me I got rid of them. Why would I do that? That's very upsetting. I like keeping them to make a bookshelf. Where are my special books? This is the worst day of my life. I've had a very fortunate life. You can go under the floor where I never have to see your face again. Can I pretty please have my books? Organization, the decoration, holy moly. Yep, that's what I do. That's what you gotta do when you're on day 519. No other choices for you at that point. Just buy an anteater. The black box is from a bug during the trader quest line that was there. And it never got rid of it when the bug got fixed, so now I have this stuck in here. The candles is modded. Which I do wish they would just add candles to the game, because I think that that'd be super easy and fitting, because we already have animal fat. But I digress. For water, do I have any extra water? No. No water. Dang. I'm slacking. Yeah, 519. And believe it or not, we're just actually only halfway to the next goal.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Fortunately, you can burn tallow, what the fuck? Fortunately, after we reach that goal, I will never have to touch this save ever again. I love this save, it's been very fun. I'm so done with it though, I'm gonna be so for real. Very done. I was so very ready to do a different save. Tiwa, it's through Melon Loader. It's like a, I had never heard of it until now. Until like I'm out of the line dark. Did I do all the lore things? I've done all the like the tales and stuff, yeah. 25k subs to tell you my deepest darkest secret. Oh yeah, that's right. And I still remember exactly what that was about too. Mockingjay, how dare you? Oh shit, you joined right when I was I'm currently melting water. Oh yes, is this your first time seeing the PNG?
Oh, rest suit, I'm gonna faint.
Okay, water. I did it. I did it, I'm drinking water. You need to leave now? Oh, I'm sorry, Endgaming. Have a good day. I really should have. I have one thing of coal. Yeah, let me go grab. Yeah, grab some of the cedar. I just want to make a bunch of water because I hate having to make water frequently. No, I did that for the wrong amount of time. It's a daisy.
So tired.
Shrimp. Also, Mockingjay, we've decided today that instead of, there's different, like, sayings, like, an eye for an eye, I don't know why that's the only one I can remember, but still, there's, like, sayings, right? We've decided that, like, another saying is a romp in the hay, like, a romp in the hay means, like, oh, to get all spicy with it. We decided that shrimp, it's called a shromp in the bay. That's their version of that. Do you like it? Are you proud of us?
Very much more.
Paused? What? It was like done. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can get this to work with just the wicks. Four minutes. Oh, I put the tallow in there. Whatever. That works, I guess. I have plenty of animal fat. I can make more. More proud, as you should be. It was not on your stars, but yeah. Hold on. Let me get bingo going, and I'll put you new sex saying on the bingo card for you. Man, I do really want to play Minecraft, though. I'm gonna be honest. But it's a Saturday. I'm playing The Long Dark. Ooh, so many big stretches today, guys. Holy. Ugh. Okay. Let's go game switch. No, no, no. I've dedicated Saturdays to The Long Dark. Also, I need to make more progress in this save, at least every once in a while. You see, I know you guys would watch it, but I need to do The Long Dark today. I've dedicated myself to it. I'm doing it. Why are you here? But I probably will be streaming Minecraft either later today or tomorrow and some other days whenever I'm just playing it. Water. I need to drop the water. Ooh, yeah, that's a little bit. That's some water. Drop 16. A Bedrock server? Never. I would rather die than play on Bedrock. I did not hear about that, Mockingjay. That seems pretty awesome. Dang, it's already been an hour and a half? What the hell? It does not feel like it's been that long. '82 Fahrenheit? Jesus. My room usually gets to be about that hot just because my computer's like a heater. The AC in my house is not powerful enough to overcome my computer in my room.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do. starving.
You see, I would take these books, but unfortunately I learned that when you take a book and drop it, it just becomes the regular freaking book again. Makes me sad, because I want a nice... Why is this one being different? What? Okay, well, I mean, that's good to know at least. At least that one's different. Oh yeah, I've heard about that, Sage. I need to fully check back in and see what's going on there, but I do know about the lawsuit. I hope it goes well. The only problem is that it's really, really easy to buy law systems in the US, so... Although I guess the company... Isn't the company Korean? Isn't Crafton a Korean company? I might be wrong. Is that a picture of a hunting lodge? What is that? Like it's on a lake, though. Oh, I think that's the fishing cabins and Coastal Highway. Yeah, those are the Coastal Highway mountains. Yeah, I'll take that. Nah, it's too big to be, mountaineers. Yeah, that was way too big of a building to be mountaineers. Hello. If I not... Okay. Noted. What else? Let's see. See you later, Oathwine. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to have you. Alright, what do we got in here? A flare. Great. I'll take those hooks. Maybe those won't, like, disappear into the floor when I try and place them somewhere. Yo, a old box TV. Don't mind if I do.
This gear.
More metal scrap or cloth? Interesting, actually. Ooh, this is a nice, meaty shelf. That way, though. 2 kilos, not too bad. Drop those, obviously. TV's 5 kilos, yeah, okay. That's a good question, though. Cookies and unsweetened tea. Can you bring me some? Bring for me? Start a poll. I can do that. It's gonna be the doors versus wheels debate. Metal scrap or cloth. Afternoon cookie run for stars, please. Oh, only loose scrap or cloth? Well, I think it's definitely cloth. I think what actually makes it somewhat hard to tell or decipher is if it's including harvestable. Because here's the thing, is you have curtains and you have bed sheets. right? But there are areas with just an absurd amount of harvestable scrap metal. Like, for example, if you go to the Carter Dam. The Carter Dam, I don't even think I could even try to estimate the sheer amount of scrap metal you could find inside of that place if you harvest all of the shelves. Bringing back the Deku voice. You're welcome, Sage. Yeah, like, that's the thing, is, like, there's generally more cloth and stuff all over the place, with, like, you know, towels giving you, like, 2 cloth, some curtains giving you, like, 3. But whenever you harvest, like, a metal shelf, you get, like, 8 scrap, right? So, it really, it's an interesting debate, because whenever you find, like, metal shelves, there's usually a lot of metal shelves. Honestly, what if I should make a video where I go through a region and determine if it has more cloth or scrap metal. True, if you harvest all the clothing, that's also that. It's an interesting dilemma. You guys remember the whole doors versus wheels debate? Like, whether or not there are more doors or wheels in the world? We see, Leon, that's what I was saying, okay, so whenever I would have this debate with somebody, because most people would say that it was wheels 100%, but I was on the side of doors, simply because I could never get I could never get people to give me a consistent description of what a wheel is. I would define doors as something that's mounted on a hinge that separates 2 spaces. So, by that definition, I think you could consider an openable window a door, as long as it's mounted on a hinge. If it's like one of those crank things, it's not really a door. But if it's like something that you just push open and close with a latch, maybe, that would be a door to me. And then people would be like, oh, well, for every car, there's 4 wheels, but not all cars have 4 doors. Well, yeah, but most cars have a glove box, a trunk, and a hood, which all would be doors. Yeah, so like a sliding glass door would not be a door, by that definition, right? Anything can be a door with enough effort. Is this true? Plane, yeah, see, there's planes, too. Also, hello, Tristan. And Norbert, welcome. And again, here's the thing, is like, when you actually think about it, like, yeah, like you're saying, there's, well, actually, no, you say planes, right? Planes have 3 wheels, sometimes 4, I think. But they have their main, I guess their main door, no, their main door has a hinge. But then you have the bathroom doors inside, you have the cabin door, you have the pilot door, you have the closet doors inside of the cabins. You have all, like, there's so many doors inside of a plane. And then, and again, here's the thing, is if you actually really do think about it, there's plenty of reasons to believe not even believe, to like just show that, that there are more wheels, right? Because, for example, like someone said, toy cars. That's one of like the big like points in that argument, is toy cars have almost like Hot Wheels, right? They don't have like functioning doors, so they're not doors, but they all have 4 wheels. So, and there's millions and millions, if not billions, of Hot Wheels out there. But the reason that I was always on the side of doors is because almost whenever I ask someone to define what a door is, or like I give my definition, we always agree on what a door is. But then I would like ask them for their definition of a wheel, and they would never be able to give me, like, I would never get a consistent definition of a wheel. Like, somebody was like, asked somebody like, okay, well fine, what's a wheel? And they said a wheel is something mounted on a point that spins. And I said, okay, cool. I'm a stripper pole dancing. Am I a wheel? I'm mounted on a pole and I'm spinning. Am I a wheel? No. And then somebody said, oh, well, it's this. And then somebody was like, oh, well, it's a thing mounted on an axle that spins. Well, by that definition, like, an axle is actually a very specific mechanical thing. Hot Wheels don't have axles. They just have sticks with wheels on them that they're functioning as axles. Again, I could be wrong in that department because I'm not like actually a car person, but I looked it up at the time and it was like axles are very specifically a certain thing. And that was the reason I was always on the door side of the debate, was because I until somebody could give me a good definition for a wheel that actually would be applicable to things, I was not going to be able to choose wheels. When did this start? It was right after COVID that I first heard about it. So I want to say like 2022. Okay. Let's start figuring out what exactly we want to do for this. I could move this shelf. Not really doing a whole lot for me. But what would I put there? That's the real question. Sage. Bases. Well, I could put stuff under the stairs. Well, actually, one thing I do want to do for sure. Of course, assuming that's not just gonna screw itself up again.
I'm not gonna be able to.
Oh, that's so not what I meant to do. Okay, again, this is assuming that this doesn't just screw itself up. I could... Where would I even put it? There might be good. So, Woodwright's bow. That. Spin the actual correct way around. Or, wait, no. It was the right way before. Yeah, okay. No, I pressed the wrong button. Ugh. This is such a sad day. Now if I do this... Boom. Oh, it's right at the edge of it. Fuck. Okay, what about this? There we go. See how pretty? Unsubbing right now, pathetic. No! Why? This cricket's mocking you. Well, but again, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Tiwa. How so? How are hinges wheels? Define a wheel. Tell me what a wheel is. And if you can stand by that definition, then this is the way I've always like handled this debate. Is I've always been like, okay, cool. Explain that to me. And then I'll point out like where that logic is a flaw. And if they will stick, like I will always work with their definition of a wheel. Every time. But at the same time, like I said with the person who was like, oh, well, like it's the thing that rotates around something else. And I was like, okay, fine, I'm a stripper on a stripper pole. Am I a wheel? And if they say yes, then I'll be like, cool, then there's more wheels than there are doors. But they have to be able to stand by their own logic of what a wheel is. Oh my goodness, Tristan the Tristan, thank you so much. Today's stream sponsor is I'm camping today. Red's in charge. Here's 20 I found in this old jacket. Hell yeah. Red is in charge, officially, by Tristan the Tristan. And also, camping, fun. Love camping. I haven't been camping in forever. Man, oh man, I miss camping. Don't I have a skillet pile over here? I do. Definitely will not sleep on the job. I hope not. Yeah. Rotate that. I'll just do that for now. Boom. I wish we could make hardtack. It's a twice baked bread with no moisture that lasts for a very long time. Love it. Hardtack. Yummy hardtack. Let me stop the poll. The official answer is cloth. People believe it's cloth. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to make a video about that now. Like testing it, you know? I do kind of wish you could move these, like, counters. Fortunately, you cannot.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I can move that. What do I want to do over here? Loose and not harvestable, including harvestable stationary objects, also harvesting things you can pick up. Maybe. My thought is I might do, like, cloth and then metal scrap. Like, do one video where I get all of the cloth that could possibly get found or collected. And then all the metal scrap. Well, that's the thing, is, like, it really depends on the map, right? Like Mystery Lake, I think you can make a very good argument for metal scrap because of the dam. And, like, I think Broken Railroad definitely has more scrap. But then you can look at somewhere that's like, What's a good example? Like I think Coastal Highway probably has more cloth. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm kind of stumped at what I should do here decoration-wise. You know what, I'll make a display case to put over there. Yeah, I think Hush River Valley is gonna be cloth, just because you'll find some clothing items and loose cloth around. And you'll probably find very little, if any, scrap out there. Possible to put candles on the chandelier? Maybe, but I wouldn't be able to light them, though. It'd be too far away for me to light them.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Okay. 12 fir wood, 4 reclaimed wood. Play shelf. I did in fact get the candle mod. Kitten playing with ribbon shoestring, yay. Love Kitty.
Hey, what's the story? This
Okay,
girl
buddy.
I found.
For the love of God, please drink some water. I'll think about it. Again, 8 fir wood for a single can of corn is ridiculous. What the hell? This is all pretty bad. For you. Cured maple sapling? That is a tall order. Okay, Mockingjay, I'll drink water.
Heading out.
Well, you're not making the corn, it's a trade. Regardless, it's a ridiculous trade.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Yeah, it'll be like, oh, is Jay even still here? And then it'll be like, water! Very quickly answering that question. Jay doth been summoned. Lack of hydration doth summon Jay. I'll drink some water in real life too, actually. You're always here. Always watching. Yup. The skill issue that we can't make corn out of wood. It's really easy, actually. You never tried to make corn out of wood, dude? It's so easy. A wheel is a smooth, curved object which uses friction between its external surface and another surface to convert axial rotational forces into linear forces parallel to the tangent of its curvature. Fuck you. It's a Saturday, it's too many words. Smooth, curved object. Okay. Immediately, okay, again, this is what I do good. This is what I do good. Again, I'm not gonna let you say a hinge is a wheel without telling me why a hinge is a wheel. Okay, fine. A wheel is a smooth, curved object, so tires don't count. So, like, car wheels with tires don't count as wheels. Because it's not smooth. They're textured. Uses friction between its external surface and other surfaces to convert axial rotational forces to linear forces parallel. Okay, so that implies that okay. So that's implying that the wheel is generating some force via friction. So that means that all of the wheels inside of like drawers, for example, aren't wheels because they're not using a force for friction to propel anything. It's just you moving it and it's rolling to prevent friction. A wheel is a circular object mounted on a spoke to facilitate movement of another object. Okay. I can take that. I can see that. They are still converting force, but they're not using friction to convert any friction somewhere else. Because what it's doing is you're the one moving the drawer, and it's just making it so that you're not actually using friction. Or maybe I'm wrong. Again, it's a Saturday. I'm too stupid for this stuff. Hold on. Let me look up what let me look up a hinge. I want to look up a hinge to see if I can take. Nope, that's just a dating website. Hold on. Okay. Okay, Francois, fair. That's fair. Well, exactly, Red. That's what I've always said too. Is like, yeah, if your thing is saying that it has to be on a spoke, then so if I take a wheel off of its spoke, it's no longer a wheel. Let's see. Okay, for a hinged circular shaft is the wheel. The flanges are just added onto it. So here's my problem with that. Okay, here's my problem with that. Let me pull up this picture. Hold on. Okay, right here. This is a hinge. So your argument is that the spoke is here in the middle, and the wheel is this around the edge of it. Okay? So I would personally argue that a wheel needs to be able to rotate 360 degrees indefinitely for it to be a wheel. Right? Like, when have you ever seen a wheel that isn't meant to be able to spin forever? Now, hinges can only go 180 degrees. So that's one thing. The other thing is that we're arguing that the spoke is the middle piece and the wheel is the surrounding piece. But then this stuff can't freely rotate. Like, it's just the same thing I said before. These things cannot freely rotate around its spoke. And you're saying that the circular shaft is the wheel. Well, that's just a stick. That's just a cylinder stick. I think Francois has me a little bit, though. Francois' definition does have me a bit here. Because I think Francois is right. Technically, the wheels are moving via friction because that's why they're moving. Okay, but Tiwa, that's the problem. Is you're saying that the cylinder is the wheel? Well, then I can look up cylinder. It's not a cylinder. Cylinder. Okay, so this is a wheel? I mean, I guess technically that could be a wheel, but like I don't think anybody in their right mind would be like, yeah, this is a wheel. These are wheels. Like, wheels can take this shape, but it's not a wheel on its own. Yeah, but Tiwa, just the cylinder in the middle here without the actual outside is just a cylinder. A wheel of cheese. Yeah, cheese wheel. Now, this is a wheel. If I had to point out one wheel, this is a wheel. Yeah, but Tiwa, I'm gonna have to argue with you again here though, because you're saying, oh well, not all cylinders are wheels in the same way that not all wood are doors. Yeah, but a door is something that is mounted on a hinge that has the purpose of separating two spaces. That's how I define a door. But via your definition of a wheel, it does include all cylinders. You see, Tiwa, I can agree with you there, but you just said that the cylinder is the wheel. And if that cylinder counts as a wheel, then everything that's a cylinder counts as a wheel. I'm just applying what you're saying to me to more general stuff. By the way, this is what I mean when I said I'm autistic. Is this. This is my autistic brain.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Wait, isn't there a larger display shelf that's a 3x3? Am I silly? It's a philosophical discussion. Oh yeah. I think I did a goofy and made the wrong thing, guys. Oh, that's in the wall. Goodness. The house is really cute. Thank you, suspicious salmon. You hate wheels. Your definition was, a wheel is a circular object mounted on a spoke to facilitate movement of another object. Yeah, but Tiwa, you're arguing that the spoke itself is the wheel, because in a hinge, the cylinder in the middle is the spoke. And here's the funny thing too, and this is always how I've done this debate, is that I'm not even here to convince you that I'm right. I'm just here to debate your your definition of wheel. That's what I find the funniest part, is how tough how tough it is for people to make a sound definition of a wheel. Because again, notice how nobody has debated on the definition of a door. We're all pretty agreed on what a door is. Like, we can all say what the definition of a door is. We all agree, we know what it is. But yet, we're all having a hard time deciding what a wheel is. That's the point that I always made with this debate, is it was always about me making the point that it's hard to do this at all because nobody can really make a sound definition of a wheel. I think I made the wrong furniture piece. Yeah, this is a 3x3. Did I make the wrong thing? This is a 3x3 shelf. The one up there is a 2x2. I've been scammed. Yeah, sliding glass door isn't a door because it's not mounted on a hinge. By my definition of a door, a sliding glass door isn't a door. Suspicious salmon. The debate. Technically, the debate is: are there more wheels or doors in the world? And it was a debate that existed a couple years ago. But what I always did with it though is I wouldn't even debate about if there are more wheels or doors. I would debate on their definition of a wheel, because I would always be on the side of doors because I had never heard, or very rarely have I ever heard, a definition of a wheel that was sound enough for me to believe that somebody could actually define wheel and say it was wheels. That's really weird. Oh yeah, it is. Well, here's the thing. If we just go by like what you would consider to be a wheel, wheels win and it's not close, right? For example, every drawer that you have has like 12 wheels in it. Every single drawer. Now think about how many drawers there are in the world, right? My thing though is that it's pretty easy to define what a door is, right? And yeah, like some things get left out, right? Like, 'cause you just have to debate, like, oh, well, is a sliding door a door? I would define a door as something mounted on a hinge that separates two spaces. That does leave out sliding doors, right? But it includes most doors in it. And obviously, again, it's always hard to do it. But I just play by my definition, right? And I would always play by somebody else's definition. And it's very fun to try and get people to hold themselves to the definition of door they give, because oftentimes the definition of door that they give is very, very flawed. Because like I was saying this earlier, Suspicious Salmon, I had someone say to me that a wheel is something mounted on a fixed point that can spin indefinitely around 360 degrees, right? So then I said, okay, cool. So I'm a stripper on a stripper pole dancing. Am I a wheel? I'm fixing myself to a point, and I can spin indefinitely 360 degrees. Am I a wheel? No, I'm not a wheel. It's just funny to like point that stuff out to them in their definitions and play with their brains. It's fun. A globe is a wheel. I could see that argument, yes. Every car has 4 wheels, but 5 to 8 doors. That's what I've always said too, yeah. Hood, front, left, glove box, gas cap. There's also, the armrest boxes if those open as well. Also, not all cars do have 4 doors. Some have 2 doors. Or sorry, not sorry. Some only have 2 like main car compartment doors, right? But regardless, they still meet the wheels with the front, with the hood, the trunk, glove box, armrest, stuff like that. A wheel is a circular part that rotates around an axle to enable movement and reduce friction. It has a rim, hub, and sometimes spokes, often fitted with rubber tires. It converts rotation into motion. See, that's something I can get behind. Hold on. Let me do the same. I do acknowledge that what I'm about to do is actually very nitpicky and very stupid. I will say that. But I did this when someone first said axle before. Yeah, so, okay. This is extremely nitpicky, and this is very stupid. I know that it is, but this is the fun part of this whole thing, is just, like, really trying to, like, mess with people's brains. If you look up what an axle is, an axle is a central shaft for a rotating wheel or gear on that is mounted to a vehicle. So, if we say that a wheel has to be rotating around an axle, we're saying that a wheel has to be on a vehicle, which means that every wheel in a drawer or a sliding door, all that stuff, all those things aren't wheels. I know that's super nitpicky and that is super stupid, but it's just a fun thing to mention. Like, I'm not actually going to argue to you that, I'm not going to argue to you that the wheels in a drawer aren't wheels, because in my opinion, they are wheels. They obviously are wheels. But because it's not on a vehicle, it's not a wheel, right? Yeah, it's just funny. It's a rabbit hole that's fun to go down. You know what? I think I'm gonna start mapping. A fun task. Let's map some stuff. 8 charcoal. And 25 charcoal. Yep, that's a lot of charcoal. Start napping? You were very quick to embrace that. I do not blame you, though. Yeah, I do have all this stuff already because of the... blah, 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 the... I can't talk. V-style location. Ugh. I'm eepy now because of this. I'm gonna go somewhere for attention. Fair enough. Have a good day, Placebo. Does this thing that when you map things, the weather suddenly goes really bad? No, not really. Need to make pemmican to learn the recipe. We love pemmican bars here. Luna, hello, long time no see. Good to see you, Luna. Good, we did some decorating. I'm now I've moved away from decorating and I'm gonna go map some stuff now. Goober cam. Yes, goober cam. How many tea bags do you have to throw into a pond for the pond to be tea and not water? Oh. Ew. I hate that idea. Oh, why would you say that? Damn. Yeah, I mean, I think we're saying it would have to be a, like, you know, per liter of water situation, right? Well, not necessarily. You can still make tea with cold water, it's just you don't do that because it's nasty. And also, hot water just, like, makes the flavor come out faster, but you can still make tea with cold water. A 10 by 10 hot spring. Okay. I'm assuming it's 10 feet. A 10 foot by 10 foot hot spring. Interesting. Okay. Man, you're just making me want a chai latte right now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to think, because I'm not, like, enough of a tea consumer to really understand the nuances of tea bag to water ratios.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Wait, that's the question, isn't it? Is like, how many tea bags would you put into a cubic foot of water for it to be tea? Raid from the pod? Hell yeah.
I think I need to lay down.
Toasty Bits, we're figuring out how many tea bags you'd have to throw into a 10 foot by 10 foot hot spring for it to be considered tea and not water. You think that tea's just soup? Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the real question, is what do we consider to be tea? That's what we gotta start off the basis here with. What is considered tea in our own metrics here? Let's do this. Let's look up the dictionary definition of tea and see if we agree with it. Okay. Tea definition. Okay. The dictionary definition of tea is a hot drink, so it doesn't need to be hot. Okay, I was wrong, it needs to be hot. A hot drink made by infusing the dried, crushed leaves of a tea plant in boiling water. Do we agree with that definition? That's the real question. Is this a good definition, or should we make a new one? I personally don't think that's a very good definition of tea. Well, so here's the thing, and I could be wrong, right? But tea can be cold, but don't you still make tea hot? And chai is a tea, yes. Chai is actually Indian for tea. Well, no, so iced tea exists, but you make the tea hot. Oh, wait, no, you don't. Wait, hold on, I'm wrong. No, you don't. You don't. No, yeah, chai tea means tea. It's quite silly. I think I'm wrong. I don't actually know. You don't make iced tea hot. So yeah, tea can be cold. No, you're right. Okay. Well, because I know that for like iced tea drinks that you get, you don't make them hot first, because then when you put the ice in, it melts and it waters down your drink. I know that's like specifically something you definitely don't do in that specific case. Your brain rot nephew is up. Oh god. How brain rot are we talking about? Are we talking like skibbity toilet brain rot, or what's the level of brain rot? I did say TT. I did. I mean, shrimp are strayed. They are silly, but they are strayed. This is true. If you add W to T, you get Tiwa. This is true.
I can lay down and have a little sleep right here.
What's my favorite band? Crane Wives. Love the Crane Wives. Oh, lovely. Mr. Pickles, how old is this nephew? Non-binary ass answer? What the fuck? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? 9. A 9-year-old with a phone and an iPad. Okay. That's as much of my judgment as I will verbalize. Actually, here's a good point. Okay. Good question. I was saying that you don't need to make tea hot simply because I know that like for like lattes and stuff, you don't make them like iced lattes. You don't make them hot first, like a chai latte, because chai lattes aren't coffee, it's tea. I know that for that, if you want it iced, you don't make it hot first, because then when you put the ice in, it gets the ice to melt, and then it waters down the drink. But that's a great point. That's a good point, actually. Are we considering lattes as teas? Because even if it has tea in it, it could be considered a different drink entirely. Low visibility. Very sad. I will sleep in the snow. In a latte, you do? You know what? Maybe I should look things up before I say things. Hold on. Do you make iced coffee with hot water? It is. Interesting. Okay, I'm wrong then. Gotcha. Let me do what pirate software could never, which is say I am wrong. Okay. Okay, so you do then. Okay, so okay. So you make it hot regardless.
I could eat anything.
Even, I mean, again, I'm not a barista. I don't know anything. But I know that with, source, I'm a barista. This is my job. Oh, okay, noted. Hold on, one moment. I need to think about feeding myself for a second. Try and grab some rabbits. Never heard Ramstein.
I need to find
Ramstein. We are all soup. I just remember that, because I remember one time my friend went to get a drink that she asked for iced, and they gave it to her hot, and then she was like, oh, I'm sorry, I asked for this iced, could I get it iced, please? Because, you know, like, she, you know, when she, like, I mean, I don't think there's anything rude about asking for the correct product, you know? And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry, could I ask for this ice, I think? And then she was like, okay, yeah, so she just put a bunch of ice into her hot drink, and it made it all watered down and disgusting. So, that's why I was thinking that you don't make them hot. But I'm assuming you just do it a little bit differently. There's no rabbits here, that's so tragic. Well, I think we're losing well-fed then. Not that it matters, but unfortunate. Clam chowder. Start licking the tree bark for sap. I'm sorry, Placebo, that's not fun at all. God, I'm not looking forward to having to go back to the dorms in a month because it's gonna be so hot. They don't have AC in the dorms. Guys, I really want a chai now. Like, very, very badly. All this has done is make me really want a chai. Yeah, nope, the dorms at my college don't have AC. Astrid isn't high, Astrid has a headache. Guys, I found a rabbit. Oh, but I have 7 calories. Oop-a-daisy. Doubles, triple, quadruple, quintuple! Quintuple stones.
Die if I don't get some food soon.
Hey, Astrid is stoned now, guys. Oh, that's a bear cave. Hello, die, give me flesh for consuming. That was a direct headshot, that was crazy. Crack the neck. Hello, flesh for consuming, please. Fine then. God. No, I will not reload. I have 12 bullets in backup, actually. I just won't, Leon. Obviously. You got food for your gato? Hell yeah. Get your kitty yummy food. Gato means cat? I'm pretty sure. Am I wrong? I think it means cat. The pill-popping pilgrim?
Come on, little fire.
I have not heard of that. What is that? Is it where you only eat pills? Enlighten me on the pill-popping pilgrim. That's okay, Toasty Bits. Have a good day. I'm probably gonna call it off a little bit early today because I'm pretty tired. So I'll probably go for about 15 more minutes. Ooh. Bye, Toasty Bits. It is hot as a gyat in my room right now. Oh, visibility. Sure. A god-awful band. It does, actually. Ooh. That's a wolf. It's a very, very pretty night. Oh, it's on a custom loper. You have to eat 6 painkillers or take a stim every dawn or the run ends. Lots of miserable beachcombing a night to survive. Jesus. That sounds horrible. It sounds especially horrible because I would just forget to do it. Oh, lordy. I'd fail that challenge just because I woke up and forgot to eat my pills. If I can't take pills in real life, I definitely won't remember to take them in game. Star spotted IRL. Yup. So many stars is in the sky. Hello, bunny rabbits. I just consumed your friends. I'm turning the fan on in my room. It's so hot in here. Ay, ay, ay. I just consumed your friends. Yeah, I mean, you know, who knows? Maybe the guy that screamed at you for driving badly was me. You never know. No, wolves will charge at you when they get close enough to you, but if you aim at them, they'll charge at you regardless of the distance. Yeah, if you aim at a wolf, they'll charge at you, charge you no matter how far away they are. And I have so much hair right now, dude. Growing out my hair has been an experience. Alright, I want to make some candles. Fellow hair grower outer. Oh yeah. The problem is my bangs are so long now that I can't get this to stay out of my face without hair clips. Suspicious salmon, are you leaving? So sad. Why would you do this to me? Me personally. I feel personally attacked. Yes, buy salmon. 100% fill your room with ice. For sure. If you don't have your room filled with ice when we see you next, I'll be very upset with you. What I think that's weird about this is it always changes how many I can make at once. You see, I'm trying to just see how how my hair will look if I grow it out. I kind of want to see if I can pull off season 4 Eren Yeager hair, but I highly doubt that I could. Wearing a buzz cut since COVID, learn to cut yourself, just doing it ever since, no fuss. Yeah, I've heard people do that. I've heard that it's pretty nice.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
What do you have the bod for? You don't need to have a certain bod to have a certain type of hair. I believe in you. Yeah, my hair is... let's see. I think it's like an inch from my shoulders at this point. I just gotta figure out how to control it being out of my face, dude. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Just like to keep my hair like in control, I've been having like a little... It's not even, it's not long enough to be a ponytail, it's more like a bunny tail. It's fun though. A cute little poof in the back of my head. Sometimes curl your hair as you should.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Thank you, Astrid. Very lovely to know. I was the shoulders in college, but that was a long time ago. Went to Berkeley, so it was expected. Berkeley, are you in California? I love California. I miss my home. I lived in Lafayette, California for 9 years. And then my family was like, let's go live in the Midwest. That's been great. Super love living in a dust bowl. I can tell, Sage. Oh, I need light to craft. Okay, so it's not far from Berkeley at all. I think, oh man, it's been so long. Isn't it like a 30-minute drive from Berkeley or something like that? I never heard anything bad about the Northeast. Is it bad? Like New York? I mean, I lived in New York for 2 years. Water bottle, please. Where is my water bottle? It depends on traffic. Yeah, that's how it always goes in California. Never know when it's gonna be impossible to move on the freeway. You live in a super hick town. It's oh yeah, that'll do it. I'm sorry, that's not fun. Oh, hello, sailor. Yeah, I'm not a fan of big cities either. Mostly because they give me a lot of anxiety and stress me out.
Up for another trade? Some good stuff. Some bad stuff.
Yeah. Oh yes, 8 cedar for some dried apples. Yeah, sounds great to me. Let's do it, 100%. Like Hinterland, love you guys. But you do realize I could make an entire table with the fir wood that you're asking for this single can of corn. I could make a table with it. Funnily enough, pickles are the only thing you could actually get in mass, like, at all. You know what? I'm gonna get so much of this right now. I'm gonna get 10 pickles. I'm ordering all the pickles.
Heading out.
But that's the thing, is that it's not, especially not fir wood. Fir is not that easy to get. And it respawns pretty slowly. And here's the thing. And here's the biggest complaint I have with it. And it's why I've got such an issue with it. It's not that it's necessarily hard to get. The problem is that you're going to lose more calories collecting the wood than you're going to get from the food that you tried to trade for. That's my problem with it. Like, why would I ever trade for the 295 calorie can of corn when I'm going to lose like double to triple that amount of calories just harvesting the wood and then getting it to the trade box? Like, I wish that there was like something where like if you got like the more bulk you got, the better deal you got, because like then at some point it might be worth it. But it's just so weird that it's so expensive to the point where there's actually no point in doing the trade at all, because you won't get any like caloric value back. Go to sleep now. That's okay. Goodbye, Leon. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun. I'm probably gonna get off after I'm done making these candles and setting them up. I'll probably get off right then, so I'll be on for a couple more minutes probably. I like California because the temperature is pretty consistent. The summers it gets hot, but rest of the year it's pretty mild. You see, I love snow when I don't have to drive. If you have to drive and it snows, that's when it starts sucking big time.
Can you eat trees?
Thompson family stew. That doesn't use corn though. Oh, what did I think of? Thompson family stew. Oh, it does. Interesting. Even still though, like, yeah, I get that it's for the recipe. But it's like, I don't know. I mean, sure, like, okay, yeah, sure, canned corn, but like, it's the same exact deal for the canned pineapple. Anything above 60 consider hot? Jesus. Okay. Well then, yeah, you'll have different criteria than I would. Yeah, that's exactly what's nice about California, is that it moderates the temperature, being near the ocean. Like, in Lafayette, you will get, like, close to 100 sometimes in the summer, but, like, during the winter, it keeps it fairly warm. The only thing is it's a bit more humid, so the heat hurts more there. Like, it just eats through, it, like, bites through your skin and stuff. So that, and the cold does, too. Live close to an ocean? Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, we have our candles, though. which we need to drop to place. Okay, this is another funny thing. Look, there's a button that says destroy universe. I tried clicking it. Nothing happens, thank God. But there's a button that says destroy universe, and that's mildly alarming. I just destroyed a different universe? Oh, fuck, you're right. Oops-a-daisy. You have to be in the secret cave to destroy the universe with the candle. Oh, okay. I see. Well, that's not centered at all. I destroyed the universe in which the canned corn is at a reasonable price. Aw, fuck. You should have told me before I pressed the button. God damn it. Sage, I thought you had my back, man. Fuck. Man, fuck. I'll put my extra candles here. This one up here, though. Rip Earth Corn. Ever seen Aurora in real life? Actually, yes. I'm at in the state that I'm at. If you go like 30 minutes outside of the town that I'm at, it's hard to see with the naked eye, but if you get a camera out, you can actually get it pretty good. Actually, maybe I could I got some pretty good pictures of it. Hold on, let me see if I can get to my iCloud account and find whenever the hell that was. That was a good bit ago. Hold on. Maybe like it was in November or something. So no promises I'll actually be able to find it, but let's see. There's a praying mantis, pictures of praying mantises I got. Oh, and that's the, I opened a Magic the Gathering pack and I got a $34 rare card out of it too. That was fun. Okay, let me zoom out. At least we got bread. Gotta love bread. Okay. I need to find this. Go up to here. That's my cosplay that I did. Where is... Gosh darn it. Is it? It might be. Hold up. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Hold on. That was in Vernal, Utah. Definitely not where I live. I can confirm of all the places that I might reside in, Vernal, Utah is not one of those places. I do love Vernal, though. I love Vernal to visit, not to live in. A little bit too radical there. Dang, where is... Am I just looking in the wrong area? Let me try one more era of the universe, and if I can't find it there, I'll just give up on it. Oh, wait, is that it? No, that is a dark photo with some light streak on it. That's me and my friend doing a mud mask. Oh, I found it. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I found it. Candles are a mod, yes. Okay, sorry. So last thing before I get off for today, guys, I do want to show you these pictures I got. Actually, maybe this is the ones my family... No, this is one that my mom got, but still. It still shows what they look like for us. This is one picture that we got. And again, this is like, it's hard to see with the naked eye, but this is with like a camera with long exposure on. But that's some good stuff. Yeah. This is the best one by far, though. Yeah. If we get lucky, there are days where it's very visible for us. Hey, you don't want to live in the exact city that I'm in, but generally where I'm at, there's some pretty beautiful stuff. And one place that's beautiful that I always went to as a kid was Big Sky, Montana. That place is so amazing. Outside of city with bread. Okay. Let's see how our candle lighting turned out, guys. Let's see what it looks like. Don't have to use more than one match, but I might have to. I did it. All in one match. Hey, that's pretty dang good. I like the stairs ones. I think this is a good call. Oh yeah, I'm a fan. This is nice. Bread. Yeah. Hello, Indie Chop. It is so awesome, right? Unfortunately, I am gonna get off after I sleep through the night here. I'm tired, eepy, jeepy. Unfortunately, probably gonna play some League of Legends. But then I'm going to probably. Oh, one thing is so okay. So part of the reason I'm not streaming Minecraft, I do have an Instagram, but I'm not gonna share it because it has my actual face on it. So I might make an official like channel Instagram, but I don't know why I'd even post on that, so I don't know why I would do that. But maybe leapy. That's true. I know I'm jeepy. I might be a little bit leapy. Ugh. But big yawn. One of the reasons that I didn't stream Minecraft yesterday, and I probably won't today actually, is because my next video, I'm doing a video about the Starry Night Challenge, and I need to re-watch my 10 hours of streams to get all like the key moments and details and stuff. So I've been listening to that on 2x speed and like writing the script in the background as I like get to important notes. And Minecraft's a good game to have background noise on for. But after I'm done doing that, I will probably, honestly, I'll probably stream Minecraft tomorrow if I'm up for it. There was something I wanted to put on this shelf. What was it? Not the IDs, I can guarantee you that. So there's something in here that I got. Oh, that's cute actually. I could put that in there. The TV. Mirrors. Clock. I feel like there was something I wanted to put in there specifically. I could put that there. Our gold nugget. One thing I need to do is, I've been wanting to do Long Dark GeoGuessr for you guys. Like the shorts. Like I just take a picture of a spot, have you guys guess where I'm at. I've been meaning to get that going. I actually recorded some audio for it. I just haven't actually gotten to uploading it yet. Block. Where's Tony? Oh. I don't get the reference. Am I a sad little they them who doesn't understand? Mirror. Yeah, this is a cute little thing to put into here, I think. I could do photo with this maybe? I don't know, that kind of blocks. Dank Pods reference, silly Aussie tech car man. Oh, fun. Wait, what else do I have in here? Put the crate down. Should this be like idea wise? Like what do I put in here? Extra water. There's a crate of water. Oh wait, would this move inside of the crate too? Oh, it does. Hold up, guys, I'm cooking. Hold on. Is it all gonna move still? Does. I love this. Ooh, could I make? Could I get them to like fit 4x4, even if it's a little ugly? I definitely can. Love the sloshing sounds. Sure, you're all enjoying that sloshing in water ASMR. Hell yeah, that's lovely actually. My favorite names slash words. That's a good question. Favorite? Okay, one of my favorite names ever is Cecilia. I like Cecilia. Cecilia is very, very pretty. Actually, a name that I didn't hear until I watched K-pop Demon Hunters, but I think is really pretty, is Rumi. I like Rumi a lot. Very pretty name. Which decoration? The crate? I like the crate a lot. I think that looks very cool. But it's just under the table like that. I like that a lot. Let's see. Yeah, Cecilia is such a pretty name. I love Cecilia. My pouch at 98. Damn, it's doing just fine. Okay, I have. Let's see, I have. Yeah, that. Dude, K-pop Demon Hunters is so good. God, that was such a good fucking movie. I mean, well, I'll put it this way: it was really enjoyable. They clearly had to cut out more than they wanted to, and that's the unfortunate part, is that it was such a... I can search this? Okay, guys, scratch what I was about to say. Now I have to test something. If I redeploy all these, can I research them? Super can. Pardon? Okay, cool. So now I pick those up. Now if I do it again, does it automatically fix? Does it automatically refill? Hold up, my bad. Right? This is like infinite. I mean, I don't like to abuse bugs, but I'm very curious. Okay, so it's still empty. But now if I put it into here, and then I take it back out, still empty. Okay. Now what if I put it into here, then I leave, and then I come back out. Okay. Because it might just be that I brought it to a new interior. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking that I brought it to a new interior and that caused it to refresh like it was a new thing. Still, though, that's very interesting. No more soda, can't drink it anyway. Yeah, well, here's the thing about K-pop Demon Hunters. I loved it. It was very good. I felt like the final 30 minutes were very rushed. And again, it's not that it was rushed in the way that it wasn't written well. It's in the way that it was written well, but had to get cut down. Right? Like, I could tell what was meant to be there. They just had to cut a lot out. Because it was supposed to be twice as long as it was. But they had to cut out half the movie. Which is sad. But, one thing that I do think is upsetting too, and this is just me, I was expecting more from the ending, personally. The ending felt a little bit lackluster. Like, the ending scene, that is. Like, I was hoping for more of a fight at the end, but there really wasn't one. Like, the Saja boys ended up being, like, basically nothing in that entire fight. They sang their song and then died immediately. There was not really much going on. And I was really hoping for a mashup of, like a mashup or remix of Takedown to get mixed into that final song while they did a big fight, and then it would go back around, like, out of the remix. I was expecting for something like that to happen. It did need more length, yeah. Luna, you should watch the movie K-pop Demon Hunters. It's on Netflix. It's same studio that made Spider-Verse. Super, super, super good movie. Very, very fun. It's not perfect, like I was just saying. Like, I do think they rushed it a bit. They cut out more than they needed to. But regardless, the music is super good. And Nemona's so good. God, Nemona's such a good movie. Love Nemona. I ended up going for like 10 more minutes than I said I was going to. Beastars, yeah. My partner loves Beastars. Oh, so many IDs. These fit under here? They do. But those, man, that should be, I should put more salt there. I need to get the rest of the fish framed up here. Not a single lore drop? What? Huh? Did I leave all the old school computer terminals in the bunkers? I think I did. That's a good idea. I should go back to those bunkers too and find some fun stuff for decorating. Oh god. Why does it do this? I don't want my decorations to phase through the fucking floor. What lore drop are you wanting from me? I'm curious. Wait, I could do like, oh, this is cool actually, hold on. I wonder if I could, yeah, I could do like, the arrow is like stuck in the wall. Not that I actually like really want to do that, but it's an interesting thought of something I could do. You know? Like, that's cool. You didn't know I had a partner? Damn. I thought that was common knowledge. I'm sorry. I do. Yes, my partner likes Wings of Fire, loves warrior cats, Beastars, all the fun stuff that I am too lame to get into. Okay. I do think it's time to actually stop yapping and sleep for the night and then head off for the day. YouTube movie night? Ooh, that'd be fun. The only problem with that is that it'd be a recipe for DMCA strike. Like, actually, genuinely, I don't know if I'm legally allowed to do a movie night on YouTube. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. I would definitely get demonetized, and I might get, like, genuinely in trouble. Okay. Let's put the candles out. I mean, there are movies in the public domain, but I don't know if there are any that we would want to watch. Or that, like, I'd want to do for a movie night, you know? I do I really want to do like a community game night. I just don't know what game we would do. I mean, yeah. I think about like what games are good for like large groups to do that we can do like privately on private servers. I need to think about it. Okay. Well, I was thinking Among Us. Among Us is a very easy one. It's also very fun. Among Us is very, very fun. Yeah, the biggest problem is finding something that's like... that, like, you know, gets rid of any risk of inappropriate stuff. For example, like, there's a free thing, it's just a website, it's called JKLM. It's just a thing where it gives you, some letters, and you have to type out letters. You have to type out a word that has those letters in that order somewhere in the word, or else you lose a life, right? That's a fun one. The problem with that is I can't stop anyone from typing a slur, or something like that, right? And anything with like voice chat I don't want to do because I can't control what people say. Yeah. Anyways, I'll have to brainstorm on it some more. But that's it for me for today, guys. Thanks for stopping out, stopping by, hanging out, guys. Love you all. You're all my favorites. Ugh. Keep an eye out for a Minecraft stream because I'm probably gonna be doing that pretty soon. Yes, I must go, Luna. I'm sorry. Cuties and pies? No, you're the cutie and pie. Love you too, Sage. Hopefully you can catch some more streams. We miss you. May I live until I die? I will do that. I'll do just that. Thank you. Luna dies. Bye, Francois. Thank you for being my guide to decoration in the long dark. You're truly the wisest of us. Alrighty. Bye bye, guys.